What if Russell Westbrook was the one who betrayed Kevin Durant? Instead of KD leaving for OKC on the Warriors, imagine a world where Russ made the ultimate move, joining a 73-9 team that had just eliminated them from the playoffs. How does this change the NBA? Does Westbrook dominate alongside Steph and Klay? And will KD ever have a chance to win a ring with OKC? Let's find out. Russell Westbrook just pulled off the unthinkable. Not only did he win his first MVP, as he averaged 32 points, 12 rebounds, and 9.8 assists, but the Warriors dominated with a 72-10 record, just one game shy of their all-time best season. Meanwhile, Kevin Durant was left behind. While Russ was thriving next to Steph and Klay, KD and the Thunder fell apart. Without Westbrook, OKC crumbled, missing the playoffs entirely. Instead of competing for a championship, Durant watched from the sidelines as the league moved on without him. Russell Westbrook didn't just win MVP, he had one of the most dominant seasons in NBA history. He led the Warriors to a near perfect 72-10 record, tore through the playoffs, and when the finals came around, he left no doubt about who the best player in the world was. The Isaiah Thomas-led Celtics put up a fight, but Russ was simply unstoppable. He led the Warriors in scoring, playmaking, and all-around dominance, securing his first ever championship and adding a finals MVP to his resume, as he led the Warriors, putting up numbers of 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists. In just one season, Russell Westbrook went from a superstar to an NBA legend. But now the real test begins. Can Russ and the Warriors go back to back? Will the league adjust, or is this the start of a dynasty? And where does this leave Kevin Durant? Russ has one ring down, but how many more does he have left to go? Russell Westbrook isn't just winning, he is running the league with back-to-back MVPs, as he had insane numbers of 31 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. Another dominant season. The Warriors are still untouchable, as they were the best team in the league, having a record of 69-13. But none of this matters if they don't finish the job. The playoffs are here, and can anyone stop Golden State? No. Absolutely bloody no. No one in the league can stop this team, as they only lost one game throughout the entire playoffs, and they would end up facing the Raptors in the finals, who actually put up a pretty good fight, as it took the Warriors 6 games to take them down. But that does now mean that Russ has not only won back-to-back MVPs, but he is also now a back-to-back NBA champion. Oh, not to mention that he also won the finals MVP once again, as he just put up insane numbers of 34 points, 12 rebounds, and 9.7 assists. The Warriors are untouchable at this point, but they're chasing something even greater, a 3P, the ultimate test of greatness. Only the legends have done it, and now Russ has the chance to put his name alongside the best to ever do it. One more season, one more championship, one last shot at history. Can Russ and the Warriors pull it off? 3 straight MVPs, 3 straight dominant seasons, as Russ put up another 30-point triple-double with averages of 31.5 points, 12.5 rebounds, and 11.5 assists. He is absolutely thriving in this Golden State offense. They've been the best team in basketball for 3 years, but now they're chasing one last thing that separates the stars from the legends, a 3P. Will Russ leave Golden State as the greatest point guard of his era, or will the dynasty fall apart before the finish line? The chase for history has come to a shocking end. Russ and the Warriors were on the brink of a legendary 3P, but the Denver Nuggets had other plans. For the first time since Westbrook has arrived, the Warriors won't be in the NBA Finals. The dynasty isn't just over, it ended in heartbreak. And now the biggest question of all, what's next for Russell Westbrook? After 3 straight MVPs, 2 championships, and 1 heartbreaking ending, Russell Westbrook is starting fresh. The Golden State dynasty is over, and now he's headed to Brooklyn to team up with Kyrie Irving. But this time, there's no super team, no built-in dynasty, just 2 of the most dynamic guards in basketball trying to take over the East. Can Russ lead the Nets to the top, or will life without the Warriors be harder than expected? A new team, a new journey, but one thing hasn't changed. Russell Westbrook is still still chasing greatness. A new team, a new system, the same Russell Westbrook. In his first year with the Nets, Russ didn't just adapt, he dominated. Brooklyn finished with a league-best 63-19 record, proving that Westbrook and Kyrie are a force in the East. But regular season success means nothing if they don't deliver in the playoffs. Russ made his mark in Brooklyn, but can he finish the job and bring the Nets their first ever championship? Russ and the Nets look like contenders until the playoffs hit. The 76ers shut them down in 6 games, sending the Nets home early. Now Brooklyn heads into the offseason with more questions than answers. But Brooklyn isn't wasting any time because help is on the way. The Nets have just formed a new big three: Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. Now there are no more excuses. It's championship or bust. The Nets didn't just get better, they became unstoppable. In their first full season together, Russ, Kyrie, and Harden led Brooklyn to an insane 73-9 record, one of the best in NBA history. Westbrook's numbers took a hit, but it wasn't about the stats, it was about the winning. He embraced his role alongside 2 other stars, setting the stage for a playoff run like no other. Russell Westbrook is back in the NBA Finals, but this time it's personal. Standing in his way, his former team, the Golden State Warriors. The dynasty he helped build and the team that let him go. For Russ, this is more than just a championship. This is a chance to cement himself as the greatest guard of his era. One final battle against the franchise that defined his career. Will he finally complete the journey, or will the Warriors end his story once again? Russell Westbrook and the Nets didn't just win the finals, they made it look easy. In a shocking 4-game sweep, Brooklyn obliterated the Warriors, leaving no doubt about who runs the league. After years of falling short, after all the criticisms and doubts, Westbrook has finally done it. His 3rd championship, and his first without Golden State, a defining moment in his career. There is no more debate. Russell Westbrook belongs among the all-time greats. But Russ's journey isn't over just yet. Russ is about to play his final year in Brooklyn, but the league adapting and the Nets having a target on their back, can he go out on top one more time before heading to his final destination? Just 1 year after reaching the top, Russ and the Nets have crashed out in the first round. The Nets fell to the Bucks in 6 games, and just like that, Westbrook's time in Brooklyn is over. So what's next? Russell Westbrook is headed to his final destination, the Phoenix Suns. Russell Westbrook's time as the face of the franchise is over, and now he takes on a new role: the veteran leader, the mentor, and the ultimate competitor. In Phoenix, he'll be playing alongside a prime Devin Booker, guiding the next generation while chasing one last shot at glory. Russ may not be the MVP he once was, but his fire hasn't faded. Now it's about something bigger: passing the torch, leading the Suns, and finishing his career on his terms. The Suns fought hard, but it wasn't enough. Russell Westbrook's first season in Phoenix ends with a first-round loss to the Spurs, cutting their playoff hopes short. Now with another early exit and a fading game, the question becomes clear: how much does Westbrook have left in the tank? And after 16 years pro, at the age of 35, Russell Westbrook has officially retired. Russ only ended up playing 1 more season in Phoenix, and they didn't even make the playoffs, and he had a pretty rough final year. But besides that, Russ was a 3-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP, 3-time regular season MVP, 11-time All-Star, and a 9-time All-NBA player. Russ finished 16th with the most points scored all time with 26,900, 5th with the most assists all time with 10,500, 16th with the most steals all time with 1,900, 14th with the most 50-point games all time with 6, and 1st with the most triple-doubles of all time with 182. Russ got his jersey retired as a member of the Thunder and as a member of the Golden State Warriors, and of course, he ended up making it into the Hall of Fame. Russ's best season was the 18-19 season, where he averaged 31.5 points, 12.7 rebounds, and 11 assists. This 3-year stretch that he had in Golden State was absolutely insane, basically averaging a 30-point triple-double. I think it's pretty easy to say that this version of Russell Westbrook ended up having a way better career than his original, because not only did he win 2 more MVPs, but he also won 3 more NBA championships. And yes, he was playing alongside Steph Curry, but I think in this alternate universe, he probably ended up being the best point guard of this generation. And if you stuck around to the end, make sure you guys like and follow and comment down below which scenario you want to see resimulated next.